What up, you guys? It is Keaidy Selmon here of Lexicon Presents, where we make your dream a reality today, coming in with a Monday morning motivation.
It helps the speaker lead his audience into the scene he described by creating an imaginary picture. Usually it's something...
So yesterday was Mother's Day. I didn't tell nobody to shut up and finish their book already. I just let everybody be great. But today, it's Monday, we're back to business. Like the queen herself said, we're strong enough to bear those children and get back to business. That's what we're doing today. So I know firsthand when I first decided I wanted to be a published author, I did that before I had kids. And then I started having kids, and all of a sudden it felt like that dream had to take a back seat, because you'll believe this lie you tell yourself of, oh, I'm being selfish by taking away from my time with my kids. And that's not the case. We all know that in order for our kids to have the best life they possibly can, they need a mom that's fully secure in who she is, and not just the role she plays as being a mom. So if you had a dream of becoming a published author, that doesn't stop just because you have a baby. So I'm sharing 3 tips of things that I do with my own kids that makes it easy for me to be there for them while still accomplishing my dream. So tip number 1, when my daughter was younger and she couldn't understand, all of a sudden mom, who spent all of her extra time, is now sitting in front of a computer or her notebook. She couldn't understand that in the beginning. And so one of the things that I did, which helped her and it helped me by keeping me motivated, because I knew I had little eyes waiting on me, is I would tell her, I would set a goal for the day. So if it was Saturday and my goal was to write, maybe 10 pages that day, I would tell her, hey, when mom's done with these 10 pages, we are gonna go ride golf carts or go-karts. That's it. We're gonna ride go-karts. And it was exciting for her, because then she'd come around and she's like, hey mom, you done with those 10 pages yet? And I had a small accountability partner there that she knew I was going to need to get those 10 pages done because she wanted to go have fun. And it doesn't have to be that extreme. I was a single mom. I know that sometimes it gets a little tight, and taking your kids to go ride golf carts or go-karts every time, you sit down and you make a goal for yourself isn't something that's reasonable. So you don't have to do that. It could be, we'll go to the park, or we'll go to the playground in the mall, or we'll go to a fast food restaurant and just sit in their play place and let you guys play around for a little bit. So just give them something, an incentive for being patient while you're working. And then you get the two-edged sword there, because you also have someone who's going to help keep you accountable in whatever goals you set for that day. Tip number 2. So with my son, Isaiah, that idea didn't work for him. As much as I thought oh, this is super easy. I did it with my first. I did it with Chloe. I can do this with Isaiah. No. So with my son Isaiah, I literally have to do things that keep him engaged while I'm writing. So one of those things that I do, for example, is I went and bought an $8 pool at Walmart and sit it outside my backyard. That way he can enjoy all of his time, right? It's the summertime, or it's getting ready to be the summertime. He can sit there and just have a ton of fun while I'm just working away. And it's not stopping his show. It's not stopping my show. And everything is everything, right? He's happy. I'm writing. Everything is good in the world. So my third and final tip, wouldn't even really call it a tip. It's more so of a reminder. Mama, baby girl, you got this. Okay, you might not have heard it in a long time, and I know sometimes when you feel like you're just stumbling through this motherhood thing, much less stumbling through this book writing thing, you kind of second guess or doubt yourself. But let me be the first to remind you, you've got this, okay? So don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop you. When that thought comes across your mind that's like, oh, you're being selfish, you're taking away time from your kids, you're a bad mom, why would you do this? Don't pay it any attention. Remind yourself in those moments and speak it out and declare it loudly if you need to. No, I got this. I'm going to be a great published author, and my kids are going to have their own personal role model in-house that they can follow after. Not some celebrity or anyone else out there. They'll have someone else that they'll be able to see go from rags to riches, from ashy to classy. I don't know, whatever you need to inspire yourself, just know that you got this. So don't let those thoughts come and infiltrate your mind. They don't belong there. We're not gonna entertain them. They got to go. Okay? So I hope those tips helped you guys like they've helped me to be able to accomplish my goals with my kids. And I might be late in saying it, but happy Mother's Day. It's our day every day because, you know, we make them sacrifices for our kids, and it's time we do something for ourselves. So shut up, finish that book already because you got this.